Hey there, Pisces. How are you, my love? Welcome to Lady of the Unknown Oracle. My name is Sophie. Welcome. If you're new to my channel, I am so excited you've decided to join us. Have a seat. I hope you enjoy your reading. If you are returning, thank you so much for your love and support and for your existence. I love you. Thank you so much for coming back to me, my friends. So let's go ahead and jump straight into your reading, guys. This is not a time-specific reading, so if you are here, there is something here for you. This reading is a general reading and can be applied to love, romance, friendships, career, finance, your spiritual journey. You know, where I see other people involved, I will call it out. You know, whatever comes up in the reading is what will be discussed. If you would like to see the kind of reading that I typically do, you can check out my other readings, right? You can go into the past videos where you can, you know, we're doing things a little bit differently now with the perspective to see how this kind of pans out. But you can see the Celtic cross spread that I normally do, and the way that I clarify these cards. Okay, if you find that this reading resonates with your situation, we will do an extended after the reading is over. Okay, and you can see me doing the extended on the link that I provide you in the description box down below. Okay, so Pisces, what's going on with you, Pisces? What's going on? What happened? What's going on with you? Attachment. Don't do it. Underneath is the Angel of Strength, so you could be connecting with a Leo. Attachment. This isn't feeling trapped per se, but it's getting there, Pisces. You feel like you are in a situation that you cannot get out of, and I'd like you to just take a look at the numerology here. This attachment card is a 5, and with the 50 here, reduces still to a 5 with the Angel of Strength. It is taking so much courage for you to stick out a situation that you no longer feel drawn to, that it is just, it's sucking the life out of you. There's no other way to cut it, Pisces. If you don't feel this way in a partnership, and you're connecting with a Leo, this Leo may feel this way towards you. Because this attachment here is not an attachment of like willing attachment. It's like codependence, borderline codependence. It's like someone's wearing a false mask and making it seem like the situation is not as dire as it actually is. You know, someone here feels like they can't escape, but deep down inside they really want to. Right? It's no longer a good fit for them. And there's something here that whatever is binding them, it's like a test of character. It's like something that if they were to leave right now would make them look like the bad guy. This could be you. This could be you, Pisces. This could be you. You might be afraid of leaving a situation because you feel like you would be the bad guy here. Okay? You might have invested way too much time and energy into something, and leaving now would just make it look like it would like disqualify the quality of work that you've put in up until this point. And it's like it's unfair. It's really unfair, but it's, you know, for you, this is what the reality feels like. But things are changing. That's the thing. Like, I feel a tower moment coming on. Like, things are changing, and it's like whether you want them to or not, it's like I can't see you enjoying this life as is. Like, either something has to change about the conditions in these in this circumstance, in this connection, in whatever this is for you. Something here needs to change, or else like you won't be able to sustain this. This is a level of discomfort that it's not going to last. Either something changes in the situation, or the situation is left behind completely and you start over. Okay, so let's see, Pisces, what's going on here? Overarching energy is the 5 of Cups. Another 5. You've lost something, and there might still be a partnership, a connection that you have with somebody. You know, whatever this connection is, it's like the silver lining. If this is, you know, if this is not related to the connection itself, it's the fact that at the very least you can confide in somebody that you have a close connection to. Or if you can't think to a relationship right off the bat, then this is just you having enough emotional harmony within yourself that it's like You're kind of thinking your lucky star is that in lieu of losing out these friendships or whatever this was that you lost, or you feel like you're on the brink of losing, it's like there's a silver lining in your environment where you're like, well, not all is lost because I still have this. I still have my inner resilience. I still have, it's like I can't keep all of this from falling apart, but I can keep myself from falling apart. Like I know what I bring to the table. It's having that inner confidence even though things are not at their best. You're leaving something behind. You've waited long enough. You've waited long enough, Pisces. You could be connecting with a Gemini. Okay? But you've waited, okay? You've waited long enough. This was a decision that you felt almost forced, like you had to make. You really invested so much time into this. You invested so much time into this. But you're changing inside, okay? What you're allowing into your heart space has changed. You're not the same person that you were, right? Either that, or you are thinking about a Gemini or some lover that you have had, this person that you've had a connection with, this soulmate energy, and you are feeling love for a Scorpio. You're feeling most connected to a Scorpio, and it's like you are leaving behind the incompleteness of a current situation with a partner that maybe you've spent a lot of time with, and you made plans together, and you guys have a lot invested in what you've built up to this point. But in your heart, you're feeling differently. You could be feeling strongly towards a Scorpio. Overall, you're just feeling really different. Certain emotions have come to an end. There was a death of some kind in something very fundamental in what this connection was. In the recent past, you guys may have had a conversation that made you realize that you guys are missing something that you cannot have with each other. If this is not a person that you're connected to, this is you feeling like in some ways you have to abandon something you've invested a lot of time into, because you've been confronted now with a crossroad. Sorry guys, I'm like scratching and I feel like there's a mosquito in my room. But this is like you've come to a crossroad now where you can either stay on course, or if you've had a change of heart, which it looks like you have, then you can change your direction now. And yeah, that means kind of putting away the things that you work towards, but it also means a new beginning, because you have a new beginning coming in. This is a brand new start at something. You feel like the bad guy though, Pisces. You can't help it. You feel like the bad guy. This person that you had a connection with, and if you didn't, this thing that you're thinking about that you had to leave behind, it's like you feel like the bad guy. Like you feel like the source of anxiety. You feel like had you known back then what you know now, you wouldn't have subjected yourself or the person that you're connecting with, you wouldn't have subjected them to all of this. And your fear here is maybe you'll have destroyed everything beyond repair. Maybe friendship isn't even possible, right? Or maybe just what you thought this new beginning that you're looking about taking into, that you're thinking about creating, into something. Maybe your cowardice is gonna bite you in the butt, right? You're afraid that maybe, because of how much you've hurt yourself or how much you've hurt other people or how big of a failure you feel like this was by losing this, that it's gonna come around and it's gonna be karma, right? And that, there's no way that this new beginning is gonna pan out. You're gonna feel like almost inevitably by detaching yourself, you've ensured your punishment of some kind. But the thing is, your potential outcome here is judgment. So there might be a second chance at a new life, or at a relationship that really fills your heart. There's a second chance here. Okay? There's a second chance, some type of revival, a big decision being made, right? But this is that feeling, having new life again. Overarching energy is the King of Wands. Okay, Pisces, so you could have Leo, Aries, Sag in your chart, or this is really just a matter of following your heart, following your heart's desire. And this is what has brought you to this feeling of loss, but it's necessary. There's no way you can proceed. There's no way you can proceed without honoring the voice inside that says you're not happy, Pisces. You're not happy. Something is missing. Something is missing. Okay, something is missing. I saw you flip. So the Chariot wanting to come out. These cards are ready. They're trying to talk. So the Chariot it's Cancer energy, so that you could be connecting with a Cancer, But overall, this is again that sense. It's coming in very strongly for me with the King of Wands. It's moving forward. It's having ambition, desire, motivation. It's following your heart here, especially with the Lovers on your mind, right? Where this isn't a person, where this isn't a soulmate connection, where this isn't a lover, where this isn't, where this isn't a Gemini. This is somebody. This is a big decision, a decision to follow your heart, right? A decision to follow your heart. What will make you happy? What will make you happy? Overarching energy with the clarifying deck is the Ten of Swords, okay? So this is release, this is endings, this is painful. Okay, this is painful. Justice. Justice with the Eight of Cups is your current position, okay? So you feel like enough is enough. In order for you to reestablish equilibrium in your life, you have to pursue what you feel like is missing on a day-to-day basis. If this is connection, if this is love, if this is creativity, if this is, hope, whatever this is for you, the eight of cups, right? The thing that you feel like you have to leave behind. This could be a way of being where maybe you have always kind of had things imbalanced, and that's a character flaw of yours, where you always do everything in excess, right? That's you leaving that aspect of yourself behind. But where this is a situation that hasn't fulfilled you, it has affected everything else in your life. It's taken the life away from the things that usually have brought you pleasure in the past. This could be a Libra as well. If you're connecting with a Libra, you're walking away from a Libra. Things with you guys are too imbalanced. It's incomplete. Okay, what's making things difficult? Okay, what's challenging you is the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. You still have things that are in progress, right? You still have things that are in the works. You're leaving in the middle of something that you have helped create, and it makes you look like this was almost like on purpose. Like you almost feel like a jerk. I feel like I'm connecting with a very masculine Pisces. I feel like this is someone who has masculine traits imposed upon them, someone who has expectations, like a male, like, not just a masculine energy, but I do feel specifically like I'm connecting with male Pisces here, where it's like you feel like the bad guy. Like you made all these promises to your lover, you made these promises to your wife, you made these promises to somebody who felt like they held water in your life, and it's just like something here is missing. Either you feel like something is missing, or they feel like something is missing, and because of that, they're not giving to you in a way that you would feel complete, and so you guys are not giving to each other, and therefore you guys are withholding. And so it's like a chain reaction. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay, on your mind, you've got the Lovers with the Page of Swords. So for some of you, the issue here is that the person on your mind is a Gemini, and they're just very inexperienced. They might have been saying a lot of bad things behind your back. Okay, because in the recent past, we do have the Eight of Wands with the Six of Pentacles. So this is imbalanced communication, right? Someone may have been saying a lot of things behind your back about the things that they think that you're worth, or whether you've been contributing to the relationship the right way, or whether they think that you are worth your salt. Someone in the past, this Gemini, this young air sign, in their inexperience or in their desire to hurt you or kind of take power back, they may have gone out of their way to hurt your feelings and say really malicious things behind your back, not realizing that eventually it would get back to you. For others of you, this is really just having really hashed out the details of a relationship that you're currently in. With the Page of Swords, this is a spy. You may have found something on this person's phone. You may have found something, in regards to communication between this person and someone else. This person and someone else, there could definitely be a three-party situation involved here, where maybe you found that this person was being unfaithful. Right? In your heart, you've got death. You've got death with the Four of Cups. So you're no longer entertaining a second chance. You're no longer entertaining this offer to be friends, or this offer to start over, right? You're saying to yourself, you know what? I feel really taken for granted. I think this is it for me. I feel taken for granted. This is really it for me. For some of you, where this is not another person that you're connecting with, this is just, you feel like things are just too imbalanced. You're at a point now where you've done a lot of research into what could possibly make your heart any happier, right? Because you do feel like something is missing, but you're not sure really what. But your internal environment has changed in your heart space. Things are different now. And because of that, you might be feeling a little bit complacent. You might be paralyzed with fear a little bit. Okay, because you are changing, but because of that, you don't really know what you want. You're still kind of figuring out what it is you want. In the recent past, you did your absolute best to maintain balance, right? If this is financial for you, you really have gone out of your way to make sure that, you know, financially and in your job, you know, you've done what you could. You've done what you could, Pisces, to make things balanced, right? Spending has been an issue for you. Spending has been an issue for you. And it's because there's a certain level of impatience here. You've been putting in a lot, but it's almost like it's not enough. Like how things are unraveling, how things are unfolding, it's not good enough. How things have been unfolding, it's like not good enough. Like it's not warranting the amount of effort you feel like you're putting in. There's something missing. It doesn't feel like the right move anymore. Coming in, you've got this Ace of Pentacles with the 10 of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. So it's like you have to put these pressures down, this pressure to make all of this money all at once. It all starts with an opportunity, Pisces. It all starts with an opportunity. It all starts with a new beginning. You have to look at it objectively. You have to look at things objectively, Pisces. Don't attach your self-worth to things this way. Okay? This isn't about your self-worth. Okay? This isn't about, you know, how this makes you look. Okay? With the Ace of Pentacles coming in for you, you have an opportunity. You have an opportunity that's going to become your key here to independence, to self-sufficiency, but you're loading on all this responsibility almost as if, you know, because you're expecting this Ace of Pentacles to be what completes you. It's not, this is not the missing piece. This is not the missing piece, okay? Do it because you love it. Be with this person because you love them. Be with that person because you love them. Take this job offer because it fulfills that aspect of you creatively that makes you, you know, reminds you why you're doing this. Okay? Only engage in new beginnings that you can see yourself loving over the long term, because intrinsically they're valuable to you. Intrinsically they remind you why it's important to laugh, why it's important to connect. What is it that this thing makes you feel, this person makes you feel? Okay? Because that's what's going to make you want to stick through the journey when the going gets tough. You're going to expect this ace to be the end all be all for you, Pisces, and it's not going to be. It's going to be a reminder for why are you here? What is it that was missing in this last thing that you left behind? Okay? What is it that was missing? And make sure that that's not why you're saying yes to this offer. Make sure that that's not why you're saying yes to this offer. Okay? You shouldn't be saying yes to this offer because it's the missing piece. You should be saying yes to this offer because this to you does feel complete in and of itself. Okay? Because if you're leaving with the 8 of Cups to find your 2 of Cups, and this feels like your 2 of Cups, then you've still just left 8 cups behind. You're going to get to a point where this piece that you feel like was missing, this is still missing so much more. You're tunnel visioned. You have to make sure that within this Ace of Pentacles, you feel the 10 of Cups. You have to make sure that in this Ace of Pentacles, you feel the potential of everything combined, not just what you're missing. Okay? You will be self-sufficient. Money's going to be good. If you guys are in law in any capacity, the workload is going to be tough, but you're going to do really well financially, Pisces. Okay? If you're in the legal field, forget it. You may have left a law firm, right? You may have left a law firm. You could have even, you could have switched schools recently. Okay? But whatever this is for you, yeah, you made the right choice. Okay? You made the right choice. You're going to be getting an offer that's going to be basically the cornerstone, because you've got the 9 of Pentacles with the Ace, which is 10. So it's going to be the beginning of a difficult journey. They're going to pack the responsibilities and the assignments on you heavy. But you're good. You're good. This is going to be a source of abundance for you, and you're going to feel very fulfilled. You're going to feel happy with this. Okay? But I'm sorry for tearing into you a little bit, Pisces, but the thing is I'm seeing here that you're in this very vulnerable state, and I don't want you to make a decision that is not good for you in the long haul, because look, your energy here is the 5 of Swords with the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so you feel like by bailing out too soon, right? By not bailing out too soon, but you feel like by bailing out, you have bailed out too soon. You feel like you are basically cutting loose from something you've invested so much time into, and it makes you feel fraudulent. It makes you feel like this says so much about me. This says so much about what I'm worth. This shows so much about what I'm worth, because, you know, I couldn't overcome this challenge, or I couldn't be what they needed me to be, or, you know, my feelings changed, or, you get what I'm saying? There's something here where you feel personally responsible for being somebody's unhappiness. You feel defeated even by not having the patience, right? By having the desire to leave something behind, not realizing that this is perfectly natural. This happens. The fact that you decided to leave makes you courageous. If you were connected to somebody, it gives them the opportunity to find happiness with someone who does feel happy with them. You know? And it's not to say that it wasn't for a lack of desire. It's not like you didn't want to be this person's perfect match. It was that you realized that you couldn't go on knowing that you weren't. And there's nothing wrong with that. If anything, that is only honorable of you. Okay? In your environment, the Nine of Swords with the Hermit, someone, either you or someone that you're connected to, is not expressing how much anxiety this brings them. Okay? How much they want to talk. How much they want to share. How much they've thought through this. Somebody with this Hermit energy, they know that even though the aftermath of this situation is not what they wanted, they understand that there was a reason for it. The Hermit is very wise. The Hermit is not someone that is, you know, in denial. This person sees things for what they are. So this person is rising above the Nine of Swords and says, you know what, yes, this really it strikes me with so much anxiety. It really hurts my soul. But I know this was the right thing. I know that you did everything that you could, Pisces. I know that you did. I know that you have been. I know that you are doing the best that you can. If you're connecting with a Virgo, this person gets it. This person understands, Pisces. This person, it's an unfortunate truth, but they accept it. They know. And they do definitely have sleepless nights over this. And so if you haven't had a discussion with this person, it's wise of you to do that. Because with the King of Swords and your incoming energy, okay, I feel like you and this person can have a new beginning of a different type. Okay? Of a different type. But you guys have to be honest with each other. There has to be communication. You guys cannot, you know, really look at it objectively and have an honest, open conversation with this person. Because you guys are on the same wavelength. You guys get it. It's hurting you both, but you get it. Your fear here is the Three of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles. Okay, again, it's that fear of you know, it's this fear of stagnance. It's this fear that you won't be able to rebuild in the way that you desire. It's going to be like karma's going to come around and bite you, right? Your fear here is you left something in the middle of the process. So energetically, what's going to happen is you are going to pursue this Ace of Pentacles, and you're not going to reach your self-sufficiency, your independence, this new beginning with a new person, or this new beginning with whatever. For those of you where you could be with this Ace of Pentacles coming in, excuse me, for some of you where this Ace of Pentacles is a commitment with an air sign, excuse me, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, this is somebody who is single, okay, but they're single for a reason. They're either under a lot of pressure, or there's a lot of responsibility in their life right now that it would be very difficult to include you in their life in the way that you really want them to. Okay, and if that's the case here, the fear is that you guys will not be able to build together, you and this air sign. And I feel like, unfortunately, that would be true. Because they could be connecting with a Virgo here who is still in mourning over a past situation. Okay? And this person, this air sign, could still be battling feelings like they left a situation prematurely. Okay? Or you're going to feel kind of defeated because they have unfinished business. They left a situation prematurely, or they've become impatient in a situation, and those character traits are coming in and interfering with your relationship with this person. Okay, but your fear here is that karma is going to make you pay. Essentially, it's going to make you pay by stagnating all of the effort and energy that you've put into this new beginning. You feel like you're not worthy. But here's the thing, with your potential outcome being Judgment, Two of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Ace of Pentacles again. Okay, this is there. First of all, growth is imminent. Okay, and happiness is imminent. You're going to get a second chance at feeling alive, having a new beginning, this is going to be a transition, right? You might have to have one foot in with this old relationship or this old job while having your other foot out, right? So having the dating apps on your phone while still trying to file for divorce, or working your last 2 weeks at this other job while you're doing a trial run at the other job. So it's like for a minute you're overwhelmed and you're still trying to make multiple things happen at the same time. You're not really giving yourself room to breathe here, but you're trying really hard to make it as seamless a transition as possible, and you will succeed. Whatever this Ace of Pentacles is for you, you will succeed. This new beginning, it's going to fill you back with life. It's going to be like getting a second chance in life. You could be connecting with a Leo as well, someone with Leo in their chart, but does not have to be. This is a new commitment though. This is a commitment with a Leo or a Sagittarius, even could be a Cancer as well. Okay, but this is definitely having a second shot at love, having a second shot at life, having a second shot at whatever this new beginning is for you. It's going to give you you're going to feel like you've got a new lease on life, Pisces. That's what's coming in for you, provided that you go through this painful ending, whatever this is, of detaching yourself from a situation that you know is no longer serving you or the person that you're connected to or the people involved. Even it's like a lease on life. You've basically given yourself an opportunity to do things a second time, but the right way. You've got new insights now that are allowing you to do the right things. And the truth is, this took a lot of strength to do. This took a lot of strength. Okay? For those of you where the fear is that your new beginning is not going to be prosperous and you're afraid that you're just going to stall, right? That you're a bad person, and no. I feel like if the people who have been hurt in this situation don't get it now, they will when they become more mature. Because the Hermit energy is someone who understands. They may not be in this Hermit energy yet, okay? But they will. They will at some point. They'll have no choice because they'll be growing from this too. So don't feel bad, okay? Or I know it's easier to say that, but what I mean is, on a superficial sense, just start to integrate the fact that even though this was a difficult process, and even though you may feel like you left a situation prematurely, the most inappropriate thing for you to have done is stick around to see a process through that you didn't feel passionately about, because then everyone else relying on you or everyone else involved would have looked to you and been like how sick is that for you to know that you didn't want to be here and you still stuck around? Like, we get why you stayed, but like, honestly, we would have preferred for you to have just gone. Because at this point, I feel like if this is how you have been feeling, Pisces, it's been leaking through. It's been coming out in your conversations. It's been coming out in your body language. Like, the fact that you don't want to be there and that being there is just a weight on your shoulders. It's been coming out, like, it's obvious. Even though every day, you're there, right? That's the thing. You're there. That's all you are. You're there. You're not participating. You're not enjoying. You're not laughing. If anything, I wouldn't be surprised if you're really just spending all your time at work, right? You're just not participating. You're not doing anything. And the person you're connected to or the people involved, they see your lack of enthusiasm. And it's like you are not the type of person to lead people on that way. You really value your connection to people. You value what you pour into your work and your relationships. That for you to come off as a fraud is worse. You would rather be seen as somebody who who left something too soon and left people hanging and whatever. You would rather be seen as the person who had to walk away from something than to be the person who stuck it out and just didn't want to be there. Okay? But I'm seeing here that whatever this new opportunity is that you are pursuing, okay, it's going to pan out for you 110%. Your fear here is not validated. I'm not saying that this fear will come true for you. There's nothing here. There's nothing here that shows me you're going to stall. If anything, you're going to grow exponentially, and you're going to feel like you should have done this sooner. You're going to feel like you should have done this sooner. Okay, Pisces? So, guys, I'm going to leave the reading here, okay? I'm going to hop over to the extended if you'd like to join me. The link is in the description box down below. We will look into what this Ace of Pentacles is. This could be a commitment with somebody, could be a new job, could be a windfall of money. We'll see what this Ace of Pentacles is, and then we'll see what your best approach should look like moving forward. Okay? Because the Ace of Pentacles is here twice, both coming in and clarifying judgment, which is your potential outcome. So this Ace of Pentacles is definitely casting a pretty big shadow here. So let's see what that's about. But guys, I hope that this was able to provide you a pretty clear picture of what's going on for you overall. I hope that the guidance provided here was able to, you know, kind of help you gauge what to do next, and you know, really eliminate the fear surrounding the blocks that you know, could really be making you suffer in a way that you really don't deserve to, Pisces. It's okay to have a change of heart, and the fact that you're going about it in a way that is honest, no one can ask for more from you. They really can't. You've done the best that you could. Okay? So guys, I love you from the bottom of my heart, Pisces. I will see you next time. For those of you that are going to the extended, I will see you on the other side. Okay? I love you so much, Pisces. I will see you. Mwah. Bye, baby.